In version 25, we've overhauled several UI components to make them easier to use and more productive. The first one we'll talk about is the Design Explorer. There's a few cosmetic tweaks like centering the Design Explorer text and animating the roll-up and drop-down of various nodes. But perhaps the most noticeable new thing is these buttons next to the reference geometry. These are toggles, and you can easily disable or re-enable specific reference geometry or the entire reference geometry group, for example, axes and planes, just by clicking on the toggle button. This allows you really quick access to reference geometry toggles, no matter where you are in the product. Another new feature of the Design Explorer is the ability to use smart expansion. So in all products previously, you had the ability to collapse, and this would make the Design Explorer look something like this. But expanding was a different story. Now when you expand, we do a smart expansion where we look at what you had previously expanded and try to replicate that for the most part. So if we collapse planes, and perhaps we collapse Revolution 1 or expand Revolution 1 here, and we do a collapse all, and then we expand it back, we'll see that our planes are still collapsed and Revolution 1 is still expanded. The last user interface thing we'll talk about is toolbars. We're going to go ahead and turn on the Orient View toolbar, or any toolbar would work. And we can see that pretty similarly to the last versions, we have the ability to move them to the top, left, bottom, or right. But what is also new is the ability to detach it completely from the canvas and drag them to wherever you want. So if you have a separate monitor and you want to put your toolbars over there, you can very easily do that now. When it's in the detached state, you can also click this down arrow and click Add or Remove commands, and you can customize it. So you can do that directly from a detached toolbar itself, or you can use the traditional method of going to View, Toolbar Customization.